Hi there, Richard here, and welcome back to Driving Horizons. And today I'm going to show you the top 8 or 10 few things that we always pack when we go camping. And real quick before we start here, if you like this video, why not go ahead and click that thumbs up button, and if you really like the video, head over and subscribe to the channel. So, hi there, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video, this week's video. Richard here, and I just thought I would quickly go through a half a dozen, 6, 8, 10 things that we always do take when we go camping. I've come down to the coast, not far from where I live. I thought it'd be a nice day, get out in the van and just sit here for a quarter of an hour and show you what we take. So let's get straight into it. The first thing, obviously, one of the most important things is power, and we have just a simple power lead, 25 meter power lead. We've gone for a longer one because sometimes you do get to campsites and the point is, you know, a decent way away from us, so we want to make sure we can reach that. And we've also put it in one of these soft bags. I know you can get the harder ones for it, but we just find these tuck into the drawer or into the boot a lot easier than if it was a hard case it was in. Really useful. 25 meters. That's the first thing on our list. The next thing that we obviously need is water. Now, we tried to use a water hose and we don't really take that much water on board when we go, because we don't wash up, we don't shower, obviously being a VW California. We just need it for making tea and maybe boiling pasta or something. So we normally park up and then get our bearings and work out where the water is and things like that. So the easiest way we find to do it, and the most sort of simplest for us, is just a simple 5 litre water bottle, which can be used for, you know, just normal drinking water if you want to take it out or to the beach or something like that. And we use one of these funnels that goes in the water outlet on the outside, and we just pour water in there. Simple as that. Real cheap, and it saves them to park the van up and get hoses out and are connected to taps and things like that. We just find that's a convenient solution for us. So that is number 2. The next thing that we take is a good old reliable thing that probably most people have of some description. It is the pop-up bucket. So really simple. You can wash up in it if you have hot water, if you wanted to boil a kettle and make the water hot, or you can simply just obviously carry your stuff to the wash up area at the campsite. We just normally pile it up with dirty things, and then when it's ready, just carry it out, leave it outside the van, leave it in the awning or whatever we've got with us, normally in a pop-up tent or something, just in case there's animals around, and then just cart it off to the washing up area when we're ready to wash up, and it packs away real easily. We also have one of these, which is a pop-up draining board. Now it's a bit of an extravagance, I think, but if you go there and they haven't got them at the campsite, it just saves you having to pile cups and plates and knives and forks up. You've got your racks for your plates, cutlery, you know, it all goes in there, and it just drains away while you're washing up, and it makes drying up a lot easier to do. And again, pops down real flat, easy to store, just goes in the drawer under the seat, grab it when we need it really. So that is washing up sorted out. Okay, another thing that we take, what we've got here, done that. Okay, let's do this. So this is a pop-up, got pop-up on the brain. This is a lantern. It's rechargeable, just charges from a USB socket, so we just plug it into the available USB socket here, and it's got the hanger, and we normally just hang it up in the awning. If we take the driveway awning, it just sits there, and it's easy enough to turn on. It gives off decent light. There's a bright light. If you hit it quickly, it goes to a warmer yellow light, and it could also let's get it working. Flash as well if you needed a beacon. So pretty multifunctional. Carry it around, use it to go to the toilet if you really wanted to, but we just normally leave it hanging in the driveway awning. Really useful, gives us loads of light in there at night time, especially when we're winter camping. So very useful. That, not very expensive either. I'll put links for all of these products in the description below, and you might find that some of them are useful if you've never used them before. So the other thing we take if we haven't got, or if you want to keep our hands free, is one of these. Doesn't really show up much in this light, but it's really useful to have. Again, it has different settings on it. But it's useful if you want a hands free, if you're going for a walk around the campsite at night time, or you want to go to the toilet and keep your head warm at the same time. Sort my hair out. Useful to have, you know, like I say, keep your hands free if you're going to the washrooms at night time or toilet or something like that. So really recommend one of those, particularly if you've got dogs and you need to take them for a late night stroll or something. So real good little bit of kit that, like that. What else have we got here? So those two things need charging. The hat is rechargeable as well, and we have there's a USB point on the side of the van here. There's obviously USB points in the front, there's one under the seat here, but we take a USB extension lead. We also have an Apple extension lead which just plugs into our iPhones when we need it. So if we're lying down in bed and we want to just reach the lead from there, we can. It's just really useful to plug any device in. You can just plug it in down under the seat or something and then take the lead anywhere you go. I think we've got a couple of 2-meter ones, 6-foot ones, so really useful to have those in the van, that's for sure. So definitely recommend packing one of those. You could even take it outside if you wanted to sit outside and charge something, maybe a speaker or your iPad if you're outside on a nice summer's day at the campsite. So that's that. What's next? So next up we have a pop-up tent, which may sound a bit weird when we've got a camper van, but we have a car seat, we have dirty shoes, things that we may want to get out of the van when we're sleeping or having dinner or something. It's real cheap, they're like 30 quid or something. It's just a 2-man pop-up tent, never slept in it, pops up within 10 seconds, hammer a few pegs in, and you've got a nice little outdoor room to store car seats, dirty shoes, your bag with all of your camping gear in, anything else that you want to put it there. You just want to get it out of the van and basically just make sure that it's to hand, it's not valuable, it can stay in there for as long as you need, and just grab it when you need it really, and it just frees up that space inside. Particularly useful if you've got a big car seat, which we have for Max, so definitely recommend popping one of those in. What else have we got? We have, really useful for camping for many reasons, not least going to the showers, these microfibre towels. They dry you really quickly and they dry themselves really quickly when you've finished. We've got 2 or 3 of these that we use for the showers. Suzanne has a microfibre dressing gown that she uses, and we've also got a smaller one which is great for getting rid of condensation in the morning if it does build up overnight. So they pack down really small, a lot smaller than a big fluffy towel. Not quite as luxurious, but useful to have, really dry quickly. Just hang them on the back of the van or hang them over a wing mirror or something for half an hour and they're good to go again before you pack away and head off somewhere else. So microfibre towels, really useful, definitely recommend one of those. And I think that's probably, oh yeah, I wasn't going to talk about this because everyone already has a barbecue, but we have one of these little it's a Kadak Safari Chef, so they're not very big, they're only about this high. See if I can grab it out the bag. So it's not much bigger than that. Oh, where are we? Here we go. So this is it basically. The legs pop up. That's all it is. You've got different things to put on the top. It's got a lid to go over it if you want to keep the heat in for whatever you're cooking. It's got a hot plate, if you can see that there. I'm just trying to look at myself in the mirror. It's got the hot plate, the griddle bit. You can do pans on it. It's really versatile, really small. Stand it on a tabletop if you want to. Gas powered, convenient. Start cooking within, I don't know, a few minutes of arriving at your pitch. So really useful if you want to cook outside and you don't want to use the stove inside and stink the campervan out. So I think I've probably covered most of the things that we take with us. Now there are two things that we don't take all the time. That one was bought out of necessity, one was bought out of just to give us a bit more space. So the first one is a camping toilet. We never dreamed of owning a camping toilet. We never even thought we'd need one. What was the point? I mean, we use the shower blocks and we always stay at campsites with facilities. But then COVID came along, and when campsites started opening up again, facilities were closed. So it was that or nothing. So we decided to pack a camping toilet. Just a little, I'll stick a picture of it up, similar to the one we bought. It's a real simple, just a, it fits in the cupboard. We don't keep it in the cupboard. It's only about this tall. Occasional use only, but we don't very often take it anymore because the facilities are open. But it is a useful thing to have in case there's a campsite that we want to go to that hasn't got facilities, or God forbid things happen again and they're shut, like COVID comes back and haunts us, which we don't think it will. But that's that. The other thing we have is a drive-away awning that we don't use that often. We only use it if we're going to stay somewhere for more than one night. If we're just going to stay for one night, we use the pop-up tent and we live in the van. If we want to stay there for more than one night and we spread out, we put up the driveway awning. Sometimes we offset it to the camper van so it looks more like a tent, and it means we can still live outside through the side door here. But it just means that we've got to get an extra space, somewhere to get changed when we're somewhere on site. We can put the table and chairs in there if we want to when we go out. It just means it's somewhere bigger to spread out when we're somewhere for more than one night. So I think that is probably, there's lots of other things we take obviously, but they're the ones that we always take and we nearly always use on every trip. So I hope that was useful for you guys. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up, like the video if it was useful. Have a look down below, all the links to these places, to these accessories and these bits and pieces are linked down below. They are affiliate links, so if you do click on them, you're helping support the channel, no cost to you, so just consider that when you're doing it. And stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, there's loads more coming up. I'm 2 days away from going to the first, at the time of recording this anyway, to the first Campervan and Motorhome show of the year down in Exeter. So there's going to be loads of videos coming up on that. We're going to have a look around the motorhomes and the campervans and all the displays and just have a general walk around and see what's going on. We're then heading off to the Lake District, which I'm really excited about because we're hiring a bigger campervan, which is going to be a motorhome or not, or campervan. We're not sure, we're not going to tell you. You'll have to tune in and see what we're doing, because we are thinking of getting something bigger than the California. So subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, happy travels, and we'll see you in the next one.